Здравейте гангстери и гангстерки! Почваме, ще снимаме Genshin Impact. Днеска снимаме стрим. Така. Днеска раздадахме giveaway. Два уникални giveaway. Които са невероятни. И сега почваме да стримаме Genshin Impact. Директно след това. Оп! Да изляза от профила на брата. Да го запазя. И сега да си вляза в моя акаунт да си вляза и да почнем с историята и с другите работи. И обаче преди това да сложим типа, който реши да донейтне. Все пак колкото повече донейти, толкова повече giveaway. Не карам никой, който желая. Така, мултистрим. Бум. Контрол и V. Качваме. Так. Супер. И нека почнем с забавата. Нека сме Европа. Защото там е моя личен такова. Започваме. Така. Започваме с историята, започваме с стрима, с стримчето. Гивуете ги направихме, което много се радвам. И сега нека почнем с така, какво правиме сега? Дигахме Razer. О, малей! Брат ми, какво да правим? Какво да правим? Трябва бим Razer. Добре, почваме. Бум. Така. Почваме ги здраво. Първо електро това, защото ще вдигаме електрогерой. Поне от Монстат. Много си бавен. Ще ма стреляш. Друг път. Така, дай да видим какво ще направиш сега. Ау, успя бе. Успя. Иш. Няма лошо. Няма лошо. Бум. Т40 трейсинг. Добре. Няма лошо. Да видим как са нещата тук. Тук трябва да участвам доста дълго време. Ти свърши ли? Добре. Тук ако успя да ги изкарам, ще е супер. Да, взел съм ги. Тириджито му участвам. Да. О, то се е рестартирало. 800. Паднали са. Пребяха повече. Нищо бе, той са 7 или колко врътки. Нека да бием. Нека да бием боса. Така. Нека да бием босовете. Удри. Удри. Така. Прати капана. Меча капан. После ще играем за артефакти. По-нататък ще събираме за самите герои. Red and rain, red and rain, na 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 na. Те. Бам. Колко. Супер, стабилно, стабилно. Да видя ти. Нема бонус. Сериозно, ти се ма тапиш с мене. Какъв е то букук, бе, манек? Така, комисион 2. Още 2. Още 2. Така, колко гледаме, добре. Има хора, които гледат в момента в Twitch и в YouTube. Така. Супер. Дай. Супер. Въртиме и 3. Супер. Колко сме близко да вдигнем Рейзър. Май няма да е тия дни. Как гледам. Няма да е скоро. Може утре или други ден. Не пречи. Няма пречка. Тъй. Дай после отивам да изпълнявам това. После ще пише описанието и другите работи. Сега ще кача само лайфа. После ще го оборудвам. Вау! Какъв додж! Право в моя капан! Господин Електро! Ау, това заболя. Red and rain, red and rain. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Така. Добре. И още един път. Не пречи. Къде? А, ето го. Расти, Саше, какво става? Какво сакаш? Опа. Тъй всичките герои, които имаме от монстата ги правим, ще ги направим луди. Ще ги направим супер луди. Супер! Така е, да видим какво става тук. Вземе това. Супер. Нека да вземем от монстат нишата. Да видим какво става тук. Бум, бум. Добре. Въртиме. Имаме 1 ден и 9 часа. О, днеска много ще трябва да търсим и да такова. Май няма да го фанем. За първи път имам такъв късмет с питито. До сега всичко на радна въртка или по-рано ги вземам. Нищо, няма лошо. Така и пускаме пак Dispatch Direction. Така, сега в момента какво правиме? Отиваме в Fontaine да свършим задачата. Трябваше да активирам. Как гледам. Нека направим задачите. Евентуално ще вземем такос. Нищо, направо към главната задача да учиме. После ще таковаме другите ситуации.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious.
Very good. But let's...
I shall find rooms for our...
Thank you, Maloose. Now, let's
Така. А да, аз тук го забравих. Така. Значи имаме и тук разни места. Лек паркур. Чакай, че се разбим краката, както винаги. Бе! Са, ако ми кажеш, че тук има такова с... Чакай бе. Тук биш ли? После ще го видим. Така, имаме тук разни хора. Разни хорица. Здрасти! Какво става, банда? Капричоза! Какво става, хора? Така. Малко прилича като Венеция. Леканало Венеция. Обаче много готино местенце. Нема лошо. Да, взема тия гущерчета. Лейзъртейл. Има котка. Мяу. Мяу. Спря да ме слуша. Мяу. Да, слушам. Сега си разправяхме за това, за гостуването в сериала за Мечо Пох. И котката ми каза да си купя чадър. Било на прожекцията много валяло. Аз не искам да ми вали на главата. Не бех искал. Така, сега къде отиваме? Тук.
This is your...
Your accommodations have been arranged.
After all, we don't allow... Seems like it's tough times. To be on your father.
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to...
No. I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something that my father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets. 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring. Oh no. But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove that, strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena. 3 years later, I still don't understand how could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself. The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
So that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in. But I haven't found a single new clue in my count. However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must... if only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me. And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Demoiselle, please. If there is anything...
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident.
Wait! If Callus was such a good man...
No. Perhaps people just revel in... People love watching the evil turn over and...
But how could... never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that...
There is one other thing.
Oh. Her? Well, yeah. That's not the sort of thing that you can just...
Miss Clorand has always placed great... She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety. Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? All right. Anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Да продължим с историята. О, всъщност това книги ли са? Ако са книги, ще купя книги. Не. Обаче тук има книга. И приключихме това. Супер, найс. Да, супер! Значи приключихме това. Колко имаме още? Collect the Entire Robert. Ох, маля, колко много книги. Обаче хубавото е, ако реша да се четат някакви интересни книги, мога да дойда в Genshin и нещата, които съм ги събрал, да ги чета. Което е готино. Ако обичате да четете електронни книги или някакви книги на български и английски, Genshin също е много удобно местенце. Дори може да четете собствената си история. Йоу! Сакура бум! О, благодаря! Това е супер. Подаръч. Бум. Така, още нямаме за... Май Варка ще го изтървем. Поне сме въртяли пити. Добре. Барбара оръжието ще трябва да вдигнем. О, ето ги рецептите. Да, още рецепти. Добре. После ще има... О, още не сме го изпълнили. Не. О! Ю! Окей. Не, аз мисля, че е към това, ама се оказа на друго местенце. Окей. Къде? Така. Само едно трябва. Вътре има хубави артефакти. Добре, маняка. Всъщност, я да отидем на това. Кое е Exploration? Да видим Exploration-ите. Да вдигнем малко левела. Защото ако вдигнем, може да вземем там, да влезем и да вземем за някой хубави герой. Така, преди да продължим, нали, с това, не пречи да влезем, нали. Тъй. Така, имаме тук добре, 37-50 Exploration. Добре. О, тук вземаме това. 50 примуджема. Добре. Я да видим тук. Тук, ако не се лъжаше там. Нали? Да. Тук. О, може да вдигнем това. Я да видя какви са релардите. Хубави са. Ай конструктнем, да, взимем 50 примуджема. Една вратка. О, супер. Така, къде друга да влезем, да отидем? 100% имаше и някъде другаде. Такос. Само тези двете ли са? Тук. Не. О, тук ще имаме доста да разкриваме между другото. Не, само две места са. Само той и той тук. Чай сега. Че те са две. О, тук имаме също ваут. Интересно. И 2 или 3 ваута ще са. Чакай са. Долу. Да, намерихме. Окей. 1-3. Стига, бе. Значи едно, тук 2 ми трябва. Exploration Reward. Patience. О, значи ако обикалям и намирам разни неща, ще мога да отключа това. О, че тия места са много хубави, бе. Много хубави. Мога да се взема легендарни и то специфични артефакти, които вършат страхотна работа. Добре, някой път трябва да запретна ръкави и да почва супер експлорация. The Super Exploration. Така, нека се легнем.
Paimon slept so well. This place feels almost too safe.
Okay.
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have...
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get... But never mind.
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did...
Wait, so you didn't...
How could... Unfortunately, this name seems to have been what I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to...
Does that mean we're too late?
No. There is, and that is the archives kept by Chief Justice if the Oceanetti...
So Nervalet maintains an archive
Да,
of case
чува
files.
се едно нещо.
Guess that's the hardworking
Ага.
Chief Justice
Здрасти,
for you.
здрасти.
In that case, let's go talk to...
Но по-добре да ми е отворено.
Let's
Да
go
видя
see the Honorable
как
Chief
тя ми
Justice.
пише, че... Шо да оставям да чака. Але... Не е културно. О. Тъй колко? Още... Колко там? Нека да завъртим това. Нека отидем тука. Почнем да въртим,
Palais is
после
right up ahead. Come on.
ора от квестовете да минем. Да намерим разните скрити места, истории, ора от квестове. Трябва да стигнем до Натланд. След Натланд нататък вече почвам да... Такова.
Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is This place does look pretty heavily guarded.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
Yep. Paimon can tell. If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy, so please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
No. What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the great...
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys.
We're here today to report and archive some
Is that even a thing?
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business.
All right then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice...
Thanks so much.
О, ще се срещнем с Нювилет.
Please come in.
Здравейте, господин Нювилет, господин Водофил. Всичко свързано с свободата ти е интересно, което не е просто голяма грешка.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be.
So you're not mad at?
We're looking for a man called Vache. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearance.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through.
Who knew that Novelette would be so easy to talk to?
Всъщност е лесно да говоря с него. Не е толкова. Колко часа ще гледаш?
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vache has been involved in any case. There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Не те разбирам, брат. Не те разбирам сега.
Traveler, what if
Is that so? All right.
Здрасти, здрасти.
Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
And what are you trying to say? Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion
Брат, пиши на
behind your
английски
words.
или...
You only... It's
No.
just like last time. After my
Няк...
father took you even told
Не
me
те
then that you
разбирам,
thought there was
съжалявам.
something fishy in your eyes. The value of a human. If you truly regret my father, why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die? Everything was hanging on a thread. There are still so many things. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone. It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would
Добре съм, ти как си, брат?
Oh well. In any case, my apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Да видим какво става. Супер сме, брат.
Navia?
I'm fine.
You're right. What?
Now that I think of it, on the day my father...
What is it? Did you think of something?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crimes? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value. Oh? Wait. You don't mean...
Защото ме кефи, обичам историята. Доста пъти съм я превъртял и продължавам да си игра. Всъщност това е моят собствен акаунт, иначе играл от акаунтите на мой приятел, който искаше да му развивам играта. Супер е играта. Ти си е моят собствен акаунт, си го развивам. И сега ще ти покажа и как си го развивам. Както виждаш, доста добре си го развивам. Не само заради героите, но и заради самата игра. И самия лор. Само че малко съм особен към това, към играта как я играя. Така. И отключваме страхотна гледка. Добре, супер. Виждаш се точно както искам.
There's no need to be so... My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Paimon was confused why a group with such a history would live in the sewers. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself, she's been convinced.
Да.
Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began, after all. It's our main base.
И хубаво, и готиното, че героите толкова са направени човешки, че всеки говор с тях, всеки човек си има собствен характер. Например, Ел Марчелло, да портиер, do you know the rules? I'm Marcello. What rules? Fresh fishes, see? Don't worry, Marcello, the portier never cheats his customers. Have a question. Have a question, you got the answers. We exchange what you know for what I know. The evidence amongst, of course. That's how Marcello is the portier to rules. Просто е доста готино. Особено ако аз вляза в роля. Както виждате. Лаверидерчи, Марчелло, мама ми, Марио. Ние сме във Франциско. Във Франция. Каква Франция, бе? Италия! 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 Много съм зле. Добре, добре, брат.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Malouse, we're back.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partners. You said before that you still had some business at the court.
About that. It's because my partner here reminded me of something really important. You see, what if my father's case had something to do with water from the primordial... You still remember, right, Malouse? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call impossible.
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity in Poisson. At a glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
Интересно.
Wait! Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
Yes, he did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial. If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing the ability to focus or control your... And if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything. It's an extremely dangerous... As he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse and called for a complete ban of it.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath, but no matter how much they threatened or bribed him. Not only that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once and for all.
Това е проблема.
Yes, but the enemy was very cunning. So he could never get anything out of the dealers, all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation. Recognizing that, my father, the man's name was Jacques. He felt greatly ashamed about that night. My father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found my father, still holding a gun, and Jacques, who was already dead on the ground.
How did that happen?
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious. but neither appeared to have any. Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
Precisely. It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now. Back then, we all just thought they were some costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet. But, considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. With one extra person, we'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired.
You're right. We still don't know what happened.
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on Boss with zero warning. I think this third person is probably the key. On that note, however, even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as your and your father's butler, I must still offer a word of warning. Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and Boss has already lost his life trying to bring them to justice. Even though Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace, and we have been allowed to live. There is no need to follow your father's path. It would be both wise and in line with Boss's wishes to step back and give up.
If that's indeed what he wished for, then he should have told me that himself. Was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most... What was the point of him dying
Понякога
without sharing any
тъмнината
of the
трябва да
secrets
се
he knew?
скрие,
Did he manage to
за да
protect
живееш с тъмнина.
anything? And Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula, did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death? And live out my life just as mean? I've never accepted that. Ever. Not since that day. And certainly not. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for the victims.
Davia.
This is indeed the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite reliable, and more importantly,
So you do know something else, Maloose.
Yes, I do. In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between Synth and the serial disappearances. But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, demoiselle, had been selected as the next target to disappear.
What?
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness. The doctors told him that he had no more than 5 years left to live, and the serial disappearances case caused him great anxiety. 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you. Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members of Spina de Rosula about the detail. But as long as you remain safe, he would not share the evidence with the public. If something were to happen to you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victim.
Right. So nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
No. I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful was still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
Да.
So he chose to die in silence, so that he could protect...
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol. But if Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight?
Не.
No. He might have set up everything precisely because he never thought. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now? Yeah, I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world. But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy... Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
Благодаря, брат.
It's the location
Продължаваме с
where
историята.
he was threatening the enemy boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found. But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
Къде се продължаваме с играта?
Why? If we know where the place is, can't we just...
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious and dangerous organization that's been in operation for decades. There's no telling what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside, nor what people we may be able to capture. But a single visit to their headquarters will be tantamount to a formal declaration of war. The worst case would be that we leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
Then, in that case, why not work work with the Fontaine Authority?
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case. We have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been
That's true. But things are different now. It should be a lot easier to
You sound like you've put a lot of thought.
I am the butler, after all. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations, and...
Thank you for all of that, Malus.
Let me think. One conclusion I came to was that the enemy must be quite familiar with Spina di Rosula, or at least have an informant planted here. When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, if the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news. After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to... The first is Florent, Spina di Rosula's senior advisor.
Huh? Florent?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who, thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, there's someone else like him too. Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Uncle Marcel.
It's a guild in Poisson. In the beginning, there were only...
So, they're like a sister organization?
Yes, you can say that. It's a bit difficult to imagine someone...
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula. Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, since Thierry is always in the know about our current activities, he could theoretically
I see. To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to...
If you want to investigate them, please...
Of course.
You're too kind, my lady. And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death. After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live in Poisson today. If it might help, you could also pay them a visit. I can make the...
Aw, thank you so much.
A new case awaits, my dear partner. I hope we can work together to...
Да решим случая. Така. What? Да видим дали тук е. Ей! Разбира се, че ще ми се сърдите.
Bet you can't keep up with me. I won't let you down.
It is settled then. Please excuse me.
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Malus.
Excuse me, miss. Do you need anything from us?
Oh,
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the...
If it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mura and support.
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques? I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father so needlessly.
You don't understand at all.
I didn't know how to face you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you, and to all of us.
Те.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to carry all that. On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our answer all.
Would you mind sharing it with me?
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again. He had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family. So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so...
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us. I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the conclusion I eventually... Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callis had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away. Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible for me to hate him.
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy? If he did the right thing, Papa always wanted to be a good man. So why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man.
Yeah, Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons, regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword. He must have done so to give you a better life.
Oh,
Thank you for everything you've told me. I will definitely
Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear this from you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
You really think so? That's the first time and...
are you okay, Nadia?
Сега, накъде?
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next. Florent should be nearby, and we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle Marcel in the city. I'll get myself together on the way, so please don't worry.
Чакай сега. Къде? Ясно.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the Opera House. Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside. And we found some clothes left after my partner here put the dots together for me. I think... Can you do me a favor and try to
let me think. After that, my first reaction was that but when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callis was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back.
So you also remember two...
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation. Reason being, Mr. Callis had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person. About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned, do you think there was a third person?
At least from our perspective, my father, the gun he was holding, probably belonged to Jacques. Or a third person on...
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callis ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys? But hold on. If that's what had happened, Then why didn't he share the truth with them? He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine. And chose instead to prove his honor. Did he lose all faith in the courts?
About that, Maloose told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything once the whole...
I understand. And if I may just say one more thing. The whole callous the unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my... Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callous. Even after so many years have passed, but it was Mr. Callus's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today. No matter what others might say, he'll always be the man I...
Don't worry. I will... You and all our other...
Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
Ah. Focus.
Thierry, it's me.
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard that you...
Oh, so you've got new...
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson. Callus did a fantastic job running. It would be next to impossible. Anyway.
Ah, yes. These two, what happened at the Opera House, made us realize that Linny's case, and my father's, may...
Ah, I get it. If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help.
That'd be much appreciated.
Of course. Without, why do you ask?
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex, and so... if you, hypothetically, wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do was get rid of the mecha serial number.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex. Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret. So I can promise you, those mecha were definitely private. They're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful.
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Well, thank you for the vote of jokes aside. I'd like to wish you all the best with you. I'll be staying in the city for...
Бачи, мисля, че... Бро, сериозно. Изчак на другия край на Фонтейн, бе, маняк. Господин Ларсело. Ако ми кажеш, че горе... Окей. Учини ли? Fontaine juice. Чакай малко, като помня. Ме тук някъде беше. Да купим нещата. И тук помня, че имаше някаква хубава храна за купуване. Да. О! Купил ли съм ги? Купил съм ги. Добре. Значи не съм купил от... Дали... После ще разгледам къде са тайните рецепти. Има ще и други тайни рецепти. Значи тука. Там до него имаше едно малко магазинче. Малко магазинче имаше. Така, супер. То беше май...
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Къде беше той магазинче? Май тук беше. Шоп менеджер. Да, тук беше. Окей. Така. И имаше още на някои места. Както и ако не се лъжа, и нататък имаше. И на някои други места имаше. Но нека взема за сега тия. Не пречи никак. What? Добре. Сега от тук ще скоча пак там.
Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this. I feel like running.
По-нататък, като съм извън, така ще търся храните, защото някой може да не му се занимава.
Hello, how may I help you? I'm here to see Marcel. Sure, I will let...
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. I just wanted to talk to you.
Yes,
Oh, you were at the Opera House.
That's right. I also witnessed your marvelous sleuth to beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own.
Oh, I'm under...
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone...
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other...
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating?
Exactly.
Oh, and what...
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to... If not for the vigilance of my partner...
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you?
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain safe if anyone dares to lay their hands on you.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. Do you have any new thoughts on my...
About that. The confrérie was responsible. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot.
Oh, it's okay.
Sounds good. All my wealth comes from...
Колко часа? 10. Добре. Май наистина Сега ако наистина изкараме Варка, ще падна от кеп. Няма да мога да очаквам това нещо. Ма да минем някъде мислите на Fontaine.
We've talked to all three suspects.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
I suppose. Anyway, even.
But where should we start? Ah, you're right. Flora mentioned that Callus.
According to Jacques' family.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
Oh? And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably ordered.
Huh. So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the order and seek protection from my father. Makes sense. Besides Jacques, the attack. It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after.
Do you think he knew?
Given everything that's happened since, but who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex? Uncle Marcel? My father did really trust him. And they worked together on a large number of projects. Maybe that's... And with funds from the Confrérie, he could also afford a large number of Gardamex. Still really hard for me to imagine, though. Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his own synth business? Florent? It is, but Spina, do you...
So you're saying he's too broke to afford him?
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be a... Thierry, you say? Huh. But I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha.
Yeah. If the mecha were taken...
Who could it be?
Така.
You know, if you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
Could we be missing other suspects?
Malouse has always been... The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yes. Malouse did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky. We need far more solid proof.
Navia, here you are.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something...
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial.
Wasn't that place built specifically for...
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
What? Is that someone you know?
Yeah.
Да.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearance.
Пак ли?
How? None of...
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away.
Интересно.
If the charge against him stands...
Right. Because they'll think they've already...
Yeah. And it'll be a lot...
Huh? Split up? What do you mean? Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, you're right. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be...
We'll help you.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malou, Silver. When did you two get here?
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson. Figured that you might require our assistance. It's our hope that your confidence will be...
Thank you so much. See you then!
Сега трябва да писаме чай от...
Navia has set out for Araneas. We should also get going. The
Ooh,
location
moro.
has already been marked on the map, so let's head over.
Ай, бе, стига. А, под водата.
Let's go and try to find the entrance.
Мисля, че може би тушините. Out. Кой е? Не. Така. Тук някъде трябва да е. О. Не. Чакай. Чакай, има друга хитрина. Надолу. Така, от тука. Аре, верно ли?
Finally found it. Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. Ah, you're right. Navia's probably...
It would appear that I must repeat my question again. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind...
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard. However, I did hear that people who have been charged, in which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't
That's
you
true, that's
duel me too?
страшен човек.
No.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly. We have made... In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial...
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the... Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting?
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbin.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with... But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your...
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless we can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind this, and if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default.
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway, so I'll take you up on that offer. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge?
That person is... Marcel, the head of confrérie of Cabriere.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also, and if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false.
Yes.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your members of the guards. Mr. Marcel, you will not
Apologies, sir. It all just happened, so I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me.
Very well. In that...
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago. To the case of only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all...
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on. Why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet...
I think there's no point in getting into these... Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the confrérie of Cabriere. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declared Callus was defeated by champion duelist Claran. These are the known facts about...
The one with the motive to kill was shot. In truth, the third person after that, however, we should...
Здрасти, здрасти, как си? Не, май не беше той. Не.
Testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility and had sent out another assassin.
Boom.
This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
Добре.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself. But now, it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person.
Murderer.
And since it was raining that day,
Да видим как се променят нещата изведнъж.
the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version.
Там. Променят се нещата изведнъж, нали?
So that's what happened.
Wait,
You're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they...
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
But I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
David?
Then, may I ask some questions? 1. Do you have the evidence to back up?
I'm afraid. I may not have the evidence with me, but I know we should be able to, considering the serial disappearances case.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Nivelet, I would consider this
Благодаря, благодаря.
Why do I feel like for...
Maybe she's scared of embarrassment.
Alternatively,
Другия месец може пак да има също giveaway. Днеска направихме, доста добре мина. Жалко, че ни дойде, доста добри игри се раздадоха.
Then why didn't Mr. Callis explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have...
I thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearance.
What? If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason. But by staying silent, we retained the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot. And
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent.
Замолча.
I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that...
Yes, as a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives in my line of work. I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die.
Благодаря, благодаря.
I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and this.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing two gun. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reason, I'm used to it though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing.
No need to appeal to pain.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing?
Know what she can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an act? But if I were to dismiss this complete, do you know what the biggest flaw in your...
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyway.
It's timing. I'm a businessman by trade. From that, in addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young but the disappearances began before
I do apologize, Demoiselle.
No.
Is there anything else you'd like? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish?
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accused.
I think you've done a superb job, but aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things.
This isn't just about me. And it's the biggest difference between me and the people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse. The people who lost their loved ones. Many people's images are flashed. And whose image? Is it a man named Vache?
Vashir.
So you do know.
I'm merely surprised.
I was waiting for you to say.
Boom! Нещата почва да се нареждат. Влязахме директно от нали? Иди. What? Да. Какво има тук? Нищо не. Да, гледам анимета. В момента гледам Монсума. Парти са тъп, то сме идеален. Партът се тъп. Добре. Какво трябва да направи? Той трябва да напълни тук с вода, нали? Yep. Ага, насам. Someone needs assistance. Да видим да продължим. Да гледам анимета, има доста интересно. Изгледал съм на 400 анимета за сега. Те мисля, че тук ще е хубаво да си... тая. Аха! И изведнъж намерихме път. Така, мисля, че той ако натиснем, какво ще стане? Отпускаме вода! Супер! Така, още един механизъм не трябва. Или това е механизма, който ни трябва само един. Не, още един. Още един имаме. Малко трябва да изчакам да... Чакай се. Да, гледал съм го. Страхотно аниме. Даже има още май епизоди да излизат. Даже филм излезе, обаче аз май филма още не съм го гледал. Както и на Джуджу Кайсен излезе. Джуджу Кайшен. Много съм зле с имената понякога. Излезе и нов нов филм. Смятам и тя да и гледам, когато имам време. Защото, както виждате, правим и нали лайфове, други работи. През другото време гледам, пиша с приятелката. Вечер или когато имам възможност гледам. Също чета и комикси, между другото. Които са доста интересни. И тебе замразя. Нека да възстановим на Амбър живота. Давай, лич. А така, давай бе. Седиш и го гледаш. Не е така, не дей сто да го гледа само. Не дей стой, само седиш и го гледаш. Браво. Ами сега в момента стримвам. По-късно ще дам малко почивка и следващата игра ще пускам. Директно, нали, като се абонирате, ще видите кога съм пуснал стрим. Ако не ви излезе, пуснете камбанката. Също ще пращам, нали, в моя Discord канал, когато кача следващия стрим. В принцип, да, трябва да пускам съобщения, когато качвам стримове. Оп, отключихме вратата. Яо. Нека да продължим и да вземем тайните. Къде плуваш, бе, маняк? Нататък, назад. По е назад. Така. Аз, значи, понеделник, сряда и петък снимам клипове или стримове. Днеска са падна пак стрим. Зато и стримваме. Сега в момента сме 10:46. Към 12 часа ще дам една малка почивка. По-късно пак ще стримвам. Днеска са само стримове. Пък и особено викам да съберем достатъчно, за да отключим Varka. Чок, братлето. Още 8. Така, маля. Ти ще го мразя. Дали ще падне? Не падна. Слава на Бога. Добре, не падна. Никъм, че ще падна. Добре. И какво мислиш, че ще направиш, маняк? Нищо не виждам направи ти. Не. Скоро ще спра. Към 12 часа ще спра. Ще дам малко почивка да хапна. Иначе съм доста такова, може и повече, ама... Хубаво е човек да яде и да си дава малко почивка от време на време. Аз утре съм почивка. Утре няма да качам клипове или да стримам. Максимум ако кача кратки клипове от самия стрим. Дай бой. Дай да кучето. Дай кокълче. Смакданос. Проклето куче. Гледай го, бе. Гледай го, бе, ще ме стрелят. Супер, брат. Обаче понякога малко си почивай, защото ако се пренатовариш, нали, аз съм го забелязал. Зато и снимам колкото мога и както мога. Да не се пренатоваря много. Те сега продължаваме. Какво ми замери сега? Не знам. Така, влязахме в барлогата на злодея. Тук ли беше или... Не, по-нататък. Така, тук имаме... То имаше и други неща. Така. Разбирам те. Аз седя по-лесно мога да играя, обаче като стримам и горе с много хора се поуморя малко. Нормално е за хората все пак. Те, имаме тука. Ето и ще е важно, ли, като е Primordial Seal. Да. Да. Така, почваме да открием разните неща. И играем господ... Благодаря. Има и по-добри от мене. Има доста по-добри от мене. Но благодаря. Не. Вашер. Да. Малко чална човек в главата, който търси да експериментира. Така, вземаме и дневника. Човека направо е устрашен от всякъде. Намерихме всичките доказателства, че е виновен. Става се по-интересно и са по-напрегнато.
Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
Охо! Опа! Фанахме не малко хора. Чакай, има още ли? What? Чакай да вземем това. Супер. 4 примуджемки. Чакай бе, къде трябва да отида сега? Апа, ето. Пропуснал съм. Преморил се и... Добре. Така, намерихме ли всички? Така, още трябва да търсим. Окей, дай тук. Дай първо тук. Какво ще намерят сега? Оп! Тетрадка дневник. Охо! Тук може да намерим нещо. Да. Да. Марсел, ап! Let's go! Ха-ха! Открихме. Дъмпи. Марсел е преди колко години. Той е... Един въпрос само как е живял много. Апа. И открихме доказателствата. Мусудия билет. Как може да влезете тук без разрешение? Това е съдебна зала. Стойте, аз съм адвокат. Явявам се бързо. И то не какво да е. Първо, бам. Не, направо.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always
been Varka. Boom.
We've investigated your lair. We already know after your lover, Veneer, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you.
Интересно.
You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records.
Така е, разбирам, да. Но обаче аз доста се уморявам.
You fixated your gaze, so you never noticed how each...
You also never understood Boss's real...
Or our determination to see things...
Your determination...
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on.
Do you really think I wanted to do any... Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with me? No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vignere's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all.
Приятно ми е, да. Обаче понякога се уморявам, човек се уморява. Ай, аз като не съм ял, брат. Веднага тръгвам лайфа, хапвам, после продължавам с другия.
But I'm not from this blasted place. So I...
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Do you all see? I can't go. I can't follow. So if I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed callous still got... I spent my entire life living on pins and...
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please...
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me!
Ще стане зле.
Please, Vinyera!
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr.
Fine by me.
Какво правиш, брат?
Traveler, please submit all...
Какво ще стане сега?
The man now known as Marcel was originally named Varka and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vinyera. During an underwater expedition, Vinyera accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Varka as a result. Varka learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vinyera. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in... During the course of his research, Varka discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria and began to manufacture. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict.
Преди ли сега? По принцип 2-4 часа. Най-добре. Търсил съм по-добри такова за стримове. Докато се уморя, като се поуморя, после спирам. После пак продължавам. Хем, нали, пиша и с приятелката, трябва да обръщам внимание, трябва да ям, имам си задачи. Примерно, зависи доколко мога да снимам.
According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse, guilty.
Guilty.
Guards, take the... Good. It's what he deserved.
With that, the serial...
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
He's heard so
Да.
many innocent people at home. Are you okay?
Да, ма зависи как се чувствам. Ако съм проморен или малко съм бавен или съм супер прегланял, спирам. Зависи как ми е словното здраве.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business.
Зависи, ако ти се чувстваш добре, добре. Аз снимам колкото мога.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine.
All right, but this sure is a...
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just... The guilty party has been identified, and thus we now turn to the oratrice mécanique.
Ма беше guilty.
According to the judgment of the oratory, guilty.
Ма за какво?
Hey, that's not funny. What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
Да.
Have you ever heard of an...
Ама аз спирам, после пак почвам. Зависи от ситуацията.
The judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinal is by law. Guards, please take the suspect into...
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
Интересно. Тън. Супер готини битки пак. Боу. Да, ма няма да се преумориш, манък. О, фейл легаси. Му си невелет. Бой! 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 Да, тупа го.
If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court
is the rule of the court. Добре, брат. Мусир Невелет е ранен. Интересно.
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
I don't know what happened there either. What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible.
Благодаря, брат.
Didn't she create the...
Yeah, so are the verdicts
И
reliable
ти
or
също.
not? Can results like this really... My dearest citizen, don't tell me. You thought even I...
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no...
However, given this end... of course. If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial everything he's all shall be revealed. Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging...
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what...
Моля, моля.
She probably just put on that... However, please be assured that I will...
All right. After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff.
Бе, не точно. Още ли има? Тъй. Сега имаме ли достатъчно за врътка? Моля, та кажи... Да! Да, Варка! Ела вкъщи, брат, ще те черпя вино! 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 Не бе! Стига бе! Вино не искаш ли бе, маняк? Да си жив и здрав, Варка. Поне следващите... Също трябва да се опитам да го мина. Тъй. Лейдо Опера Хаус.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Що?
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Marcel! What are you doing?
Stop resisting arrest!
No, wait! I just want to ask the traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vash? I erased all records of that name.
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already...
Really? You did? You're sure? The Fountain of Lucine? Then... Please give me a chance to talk to her.
Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think...
This request, is it worth as much to you as your...
Of course! Wait.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spirit? Very well.
Your Honor.
I will go with him. You...
Thank you.
Да, ма... Човек ма супер лош. Късмет. О, по-дълго ще бъде. По-дълъг квест. То е тука. Да, е тука. Или... Какво става? Добре. Защо не мога да го стартирам? Разбира се. Трябва да мина на шагу историята. Първия минал ли съм го? Не. Трябва да минат първата и после втората част. Айде. Ако се чувствам по-добре, ако можеш, нали, по-дълго не съм толкова спрел море, може да продължа даже. Нека се видим с...
If the Tenryou Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part.
Exactly. So let's...
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking.
Greetings. Thank you both again.
Ah, so they're friends of yours.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work, but recently she announced that she wishes to spend some time in we all understand if the Shogun needs... Yep, that's the one. And...
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her wish? Nuh-uh! She lost time and...
Не, съвсем друга.
Considering Liga as god left not... A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun...
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryou Commission... The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just...
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
Да.
If Mr. Takayuki wasn't better...
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time. I failed to stop my father.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to...
Yes, you're right. Okay, Toma, let's
I suppose.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need.
Oh.
If you think about it,
Да. Той е малко шантал, че не може да продължим квеста без да минем тия анекдоти. Но нещо, дай да ги минем. Пак ще играем с Шогуна. Ако следващата вратка е Райден Шогун, въртя, човече, въртя. Те и да... О! Ямико, де Ямико, Ямико, ето я. Здрасти, Ямико, какво ста? Йоу!
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're how cold. Then again, I suppose you're... So tell me.
We heard the Shogun decided to take a... Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by...
All right. There's little... Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh.
You expect us to believe that a...
A seeks eternity. To her...
years...
I don't know the details. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable. I am the only one in all... But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should... Here is the pass permit.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest. But since you and... Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with...
Тъй. И нека отидем тук.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude.
Oh, we've got a...
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even Guji-ai is only authorized to hold that... Wait, this is... authentic. Understood. Then as the... Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Ние направо си казваме честната дума. Так.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
Райден Шогун.
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at what?
Wait, no, it's us! We've made amends, didn't
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb. That is of no concern. This.
what do you make of this?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she.
Paimon gets it. So this, but why? She's got plenty of space in there.
I do as she wishes. I can say no, I cannot. And I am currently unwilling to deal with any. It has been forbidden.
What should we do? It feels like.
Ah, it's you. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Така. Да говорим с A. Да видим какво става.
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just... Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So, as I said, I need to think about Inazuma's... But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working.
Have you tried turning it off and on?
No. She was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity. That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's function.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun...
The thunderstorm is getting out of control?
Huh? Okay.
I see.
You can fix it.
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable. Yes, that's it. I'm not making...
It's fine. Just as long as you can fix it is all.
Not much, but there is no urgency.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there, and who knows?
You mean leave the... It's unnecessary. All right, then. Since the theme of the...
What? But you're just...
I have my ways.
Oh, great!
Tour guides?
Someone to show you around...
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air, and the firmness beneath my feet. Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the...
Няма да вървя целия път. Няма просто да вървя целия път.
Is this the marketplace?
Не, Шуепс не си ли ходила някога? Колко години те няма?
The stores have changed, and so have the vendors.
It's... What is the almighty Shogun?
Isn't the Shogun...
I appear to have frightened the...
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to...
So, what do we do now?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind.
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Ползват.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either?
Моракс. Моракс!
Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
Чакай, може ли да си взема? Да, просто не мога да се взема нищо, докато не дойде Райден Шугун.
Shogun,
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look. Could you tell me about the items?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh?
It might sound odd, but it is in fact. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction. The focus is not just the taste, but also.
Dango with milk.
I'm sorry, Shogun.
I said relax. There's no need to go.
What? Actually, it came to me by chance, but there were more than I had use for. So I thought I'd try mixing the two.
A chance combination.
The almighty Shogun wants to try?
Nice.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating.
It's a little bit like porridge. Anyway,
I'm very glad you.
I imagine that an
Well, I won't lie to you.
Huh? So it's selling slowly?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual taste.
I see.
No, almighty Shogun.
Is it? I just want the. I would By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House. She's always bragging to me about it.
О, да, най-сетне те ще отидем до там. Защото все не мога го намеря. Купих ли нещата там? Намерих ли го миналия път? Не съм сигурен. Не, взех нещата от Fontaine, но не от тук.
Almighty Shogun!
No, not at all.
Apologies.
She just wants.
The Almighty Shogun wished.
Yes. I'm just here to try.
In principle.
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun.
Well, there are some winning.
Okay.
Shit, dumb.
I know. Take this one for it. Is it true that Hilly Trolls?
It's just a
narrative device. So it's made up.
Yeah.
Also, I'm fairly certain that Hilly Trolls can't.
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservation. How about?
All right then. I have high hopes.
All right, leave it to. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against.
Чекам матер бонус раз.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting Paimon thinks it might be best not to. Well, if someone.
Да, трябва да разгледам другите.
What a strange person. Why would someone want to be someone like that could easily become the top martial arts? You do have a. The suspect Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon, right! The plot is really. That's all of them. Let's try to explain.
The Almighty.
После като свърши, той ще такова.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
That's a good story.
Hey! Paimon
It's okay. I find it quite interesting. I didn't realize that this was how ordinary people viewed the shogun. She would never use the Muso no Hitotachi as frivolously as she does in the pages of this book. Nor would she ever use it as a means of venting emotions. In reality, the reason for drawing her blade determines the martial form to use and the degree of power with which to imbue it. Since there is such a great deal of difference between the story and the reality, I don't feel offended at all. On the contrary, I find the author's powers of imagination quite admirable. That said, I hear that Yae Publishing House's novels are all reviewed by Mika, which means that the content of this book must have been approved by her. In fact, no. It may even have been her idea in the first place.
So what do you think of Yae Publishing House? Do you like the stories we pick?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House, and in accordance with my wishes, but the fact is that both the food... I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia, but the truth is right here.
And that's exactly why I'm sure it's not the same.
Yes.
Барка го.
Thank you for
Трябваше да
inviting me
почета
out.
малко много.
This trip has been... This may be... I've seen a lot. And it's...
Ooh, great!
Take a photo?
It's okay. Come.
Къде беше, къде беше, къде беше, къде беше? Така. Спешъл камера. Що не е със специалната камера?
We're taking a photo of you, basically.
Okay. So what I see. The more I think about it, how should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but okay. I'll try that. Okay.
Let's pick a good It's a wrap! Take a look!
Wow. But she doesn't seem to be able to move, or I thought it would turn out poor. The pose is exactly the same.
That's what makes it so...
Hang on. So, the one in this photo, if it's not me...
Okay, hey, that's right!
Of course I do.
So then...
Well, I'm still me. My I am me. The Shogun, for example.
In that case...
Then, how can I ask Inazu everything I have... Based on what I have seen, but it would be incorrect to both the vision hunt to... Perhaps...
Sounds to Paimon like... And that means...
Master Kamaji!
What? Oh, that sounded like...
Ipe.
Yep, let's find out...
Тъй. Но аз съм ги купил, Въх.
Hey, Ipe! What's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? You must be looking for my master.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him.
Yes. In fairness, he does have for some reason.
Kujo Kamaji.
That's right. Apology.
I have heard that thing.
Forgive us, Almighty Shell. The Kujo clan's reputation. So, Master.
Surely they would be
Actually, the meeting place is in the map.
Takatsukasa.
Yes, that's why. I've searched all over the city. Yeah, I thought of that No need. I'm not as smart as Matt.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening, with me present. Besides, this has only come about because...
Thank you so much, Shogun. Let me mark out the location.
Тъй. Oh. Tu ще ни трябва хем за Razer.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this. I feel something. We should proceed with...
Let's get down to business.
There is no escape. Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
Hey, sup, ciao.
No escape. Time to clean up.
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Shine eternal.
My lucky day.
Illusion shattered.
Steady as stone.
How's this?
Bam.
No one escapes my sight.
Shine down.
Mind the flame.
Torn to oblivion.
Boom.
The fairy. Let's get down to business.
Illusion shattered.
With the wind. Fine, wind blade.
No escape.
To the fairy. Let's get down to business.
There is no escape. Now you shall
Bam.
perish.
The fairy.
Всичките наведнъж.
Going somewhere? How's this?
As a dutiful maid would. Let it rain. Told you I'd win.
No,
No
спра...
stone unturned.
To the fairy.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Сериозно ли бе?
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry. To the fairy.
Тъй.
Shine down.
Leave it all to me.
Free. Wind blade.
No one escapes my sight.
Illusion shattered.
Fall before me.
Now you shall
Burn before me.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Look! It's Kutokanji!
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun? What are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryou Commission recently.
And these minor issues warrant—
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes these are all false.
Says who? Why, you two-faced... You're going back...
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light? And
what are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed...
I believe I now understand...
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsuka...
well, yes, of course.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou Commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me...
Sorry,
The first Tenryou Commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must... Do you not know how to wield a blade? Here you are talking about... Well, never mind. Does not a single
I will challenge you, almighty.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed on—
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know even when I was executing the Vision Hunt Decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. But if nothing else, just as the Shogun said, a forefather of mine, then please, let me. This is my last chance.
This is patently, but I accept.
Знаем как же завершим.
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn, almighty Shogun.
Manek. Почти. Да, има още време.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, you may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such—
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commission. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo—
As you instruct, so it—
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no—
Understood. Thank you, oh my—
That will do. Come with me. Let's—
Yo! Е, 10. Чай се. Имам ли? Може съм далеч от вратката. Още съм далече от вратката.
You think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its— He has shown me how some things remain the same, even as— I also have you to thank.
So what's next for the—
Not a chance. Still, the Shogun does not make mistakes. I have much to contemplate in the days— I think I'll leave that, as I said, but I've made up my mind. This has—
Absolutely. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get—
No need. Also, please stop making it sound as— Okay, my period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal—
Okay, see you next— Considering a lot of what happened was pretty— The only thing left to do is—
Up.
Miko, we're back—
Did you now? How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes— What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself. It's fine. So, from what you were— That's the most important—
Yeah, it's—
To put it nicely, even deities— Anyway, it sounds like next time you wish to see her—
What? But she's—
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, but you don't belong to this world.
Тъй. Съм би трябвало да мога продължа с главната мисия. Не. Нека познаем. Всяка зуха. Добре. Двойката тъс. Пак казуха. Добре. Нищо бе, 60-60. Дай да вземем. Тея може да вземем някаква храна, нещо допълнително, премуджимо и други работи. Никой не се знае.
This should be where— Do you still remember the Paimon remembers? That was back when when things on the island.
If the enemy outnumbers you, seek their weakness and marauders on the waterfront are supplied. General Goro, sir. More or less. We could split into 2 teams. Then again,
sir, shall I send?
I doubt that Her Excellency's directive. Sir, we're just gonna. Her Excellency's directives also state.
Hey, Goro! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
That's great. Recently, the remnants of the Fatui force, unfortunately.
Hard to say no when it's the.
Good. There's not a Watch yourselves.
Seems like the resistance.
А, пак Фатуи.
I must leave. Nope.
Let it rain. I'll bring you there.
Don't get frostbite.
No one escapes my sight.
Time to clean up.
It's no problem.
Steady as stone.
Cool it. I slipped up.
И падаш.
They leave us no choice but to attack. Comrades, let's make them regret it.
Leave it all to me.
This one will be frozen.
I see through you. Looks like I went too far. I must counterattack. Dodge this.
No one escapes my sight.
Steady as stone. As a dutiful maid would.
О, топ.
No slacking off.
Freeze. Don't get frostbite.
Leave it all to me.
With the wind.
Добре, качу лекуваш. Първо трепи лечителя.
Let it rain.
Freeze.
Но е.
Cool it. Wind blade. Dodge this. This moment will be frozen in time. Use this finally. Quiet.
Така.
We were lucky to have you here. We'd have no.
What's that you're holding? Let Paimon see.
Yeah. What?
Are you serious?
Her Excellency. Oh, still, we're fortunate.
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island? Her Excellency says about half of us are still. Of course, not.
The spirit of the. Anyway, we're here because Colco.
I believe Her Excellency. There were reports of a We should probably get going ourselves. I'm sensing a growing. They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden.
Sounds good. Ready when you.
Те. No, te počúvam. Neuvej široka.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Тук ма. Колко е часа?
Wait, aren't you? Oh, it is you! I wasn't with Sword. Oh, you really gave it to me. Is there anything you need from me? I'm, on Ed. In fairness, the victory's declared, and I don't know what else it could. And all the more so.
What a nice guy.
Почна да се програмирам. Да свърша. И поне ще видя после дали ще снимам бизон. Ще видя ако ще правя.
Definitely seen you somewhere unsettled. Not that I would. We're at peace now.
Bro.
I don't understand. Exactly. Wait, for real? Positive. So I knew it. Keep your voice.
Hey there! What you talking about?
Captain, you're back. Do you think we should tell the No, it's not mentioned. I'm sure the captain would see. Welcome back to what Her Excellency should be in.
Тук имаше майка раница.
I knew something.
I'm innocent.
Ha! You're as guilt. Take him away.
Wait! Kokomi! Something's going down over...
Your Excellency, this our surveillance shows that in his...
I have...
That will do. Let's not let our Matsuda. But before we make any decisions, if he's guilty... Excuse me, sir.
Of course. I'm...
And why should we believe you? So what? That doesn't... And even if they did...
What? The Tenryo Commissioner colluding with the... I suppose it is true.
What, the Tenryo We met a representative of the court.
It has been brought to my attention. We are scheduled to begin. Kujo, Sara, and I will be accompanied, but just as arrangements. If that's the case, sir.
Yes, it's the truth. I swear.
Very well. However...
Yes, of course.
Matsuda? Uchimura?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, Captain of Swordfish Platoon, Section 2. Would you join me in the investigation? How do you decide? I'm sure...
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryo Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
I'll race you there.
This must be the Fatui camp from the looks of it. Not by brute force. Our enemy is in the light while we are in the shadow. Option 1. Take the king and it's checkmate. The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is weak at present. Nothing more than if we strike from above and take down their leader first. The rest of them will be hard-pressed to put up a serious fight. Option 2. Hit them where it hurts. Over there, for example. If we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without alerting them, it would deal them a devastating blow. They'd be caught completely. Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid. I can gather the water vapor, you add a touch of lightning, and together we can shock them into submission. Wow. That will depend on a surprise attack with an explosion. We could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle, but absolute stealth would be required during the operation, or we'd risk exposing ourselves. If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared. Let's work together. The explosion was roughly the size I expected. Hopefully we've given them a fright. I must leave no stone unturned.
No one escapes my sights.
Someone needs as a good knight should. Steady as stone.
Freeze!
Can't run from death.
Let it rain.
Ja, naistana dosta im se namali. Те ли бяха всичките?
Excellent work. All thanks to your genius tactics. Actually, even the winning a battle takes... Now that you mention it... Hey! I must admit... What's their... All right. Hey, look here! Could these belong to the merchant? There's a lot of stuff. Some of it has the Terrio Commission emblem. Yep, this has gotta be it.
Къде?
What's the hurry?
Тъй. Някъде, ама ще има да го търсим място. Може случайно да го намерим.
This place is chock full of bomb-making materials. So these are the Fatui food supplies? They look a little past their best. Is this really all they had to eat? Kokumi! Kokumi! We found... I see. Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods, all right. Food, medicine, farming tools. All essential for post-war recovery. And he was probably stockpiling them until he could make a hands. By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryo, in all likelihood. He's hardly a saint. We're not just gonna give them back to him and let him go. Don't worry. I in my recently issued. If he had taken. Kokumi, you think of. I would. The lower. Huh? Nothing. It's not long now until. Got it! First.
Колко часа? Добре, скоро преключвам лайфа и отивам да хапна и да пия нещо и да си отпочина малко. И после продължаваме с следващия лайф. И така нататък. О! Морква! What? Нали видях, че блести? Ясно, само тия могат да се вземат. Оп, тук имаме нещо, радеш, така. Вземем да готвим после. Тук ли беше? Да, да върнем.
Thank you, Your Excellency. You see,
I'm not.
Based on the information we got, had it been the case, then no,
But
no ifs, no buts.
guess we got carried away.
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to
Wait, Your Excellency, who's...
I have no business taking just as merit must be...
Wait a minute,
Well, don't just stand.
Your Excellency, those of a Tenryou Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
It seems the Fatui... I know.
Not at all, Your Excellency. But if I may, I know the peace talks are coming up.
I understand your concern. Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you.
Да довърша той. Взема каквото мога да взема. О, книга. Не трябва ли да говориш? Сам ще ходиш.
It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine. You know, the Earl, it was close to the step. But after she struck down our protector deep, relations between Watatsumi Island and the shogunate... I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be...
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your busy... Oh my.
Your Excellency, I beg you, if we reconcile...
Come on, that's ancient.
I know.
I appreciate your concern.
Wonderful.
Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... Fancy meeting you at a place like... do you know? I'm always telling my dog... I mean...
Well, if...
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year. Let me...
Oh, Your Excellency!
Your Excellency!
Though, for the longer one... Are you all right? Me too.
Your Excellency, here you
Можете
are.
само докато гледам.
There's been a situation.
Oh, we retrieved those...
Really? That's fantastic. I sorted through all the... Also, according to this...
That's today?
Yes. The two yellow...
I see. Oh. Great! See you tomorrow.
Тъй. Утре. Ще спирам за сега лайфа. Абонирайте се, лайквайте и коментирайте. Бай-бай. Малко ще отпочина, ще хапна щепина и следващия лайф ще бъде към колко часа ще е. И ще бъде за World War Z. Bye bye.